I just woke up from such a sweet dream. I was in some foreign land, and there was some, I don't know, refugees, but they didn't look Pakistani. They didn't look, but they were very pale. They didn't look particularly foreign. Anyway, there was some big bully men, and they were saying you used to have got to. It was either die or go back to some bad country or something. It was like their destiny was being chosen. And two of the guys that were there, I seemed to know them, and they looked at me, and they had disobeyed something. I don't know what it is that disobeyed. So I was looking at them like, why didn't you do what they say? Just questioning, why didn't you do what they say? And anyway, I went over to them and I took both their hands in front of the ugly men who were trying to put them somewhere. And I said, they're my brothers. And the men went, don't care, you're going to that place. So the two guys, I followed them up to their house, and one of them was just sitting on the floor. Like, it was a house full of maybe 30 different people in it, you know, different families and stuff. It was just full jam-packed. And my heart went out to him so badly, because I thought, because he just sat down on the floor. The couch was there, everything. He just sat on the floor with his knees up, taking it like a man, and just sat thinking. But I could feel him praying to God. I could feel, obviously, you're going to, aren't you? God, why, you know, why do I have to go back to that deadly land or whatever? And I said to him, I thought, I'm not having this. I'll lose my life over this situation before I'll let them go, because I loved them. They were just such lovely people, gentle people. I'm not saying the whole group were, but the two that I was with, the two guys I was with, and all the rest was just like families and children and mummies. So I said, I'll lay my life for this situation. And the guys were like my brothers. So, and I have had great experiences with, you know, immigrants, refugees, foreigners, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, I said to the guy, so why did you not obey? And they told me something like, they make you try and do that, but they'll kill you anyway. They're just going to kill you anyway, so we didn't want to die like fools. So I said, well, fair enough then. I said, well, what about marrying me? And the guy went, what? I says, why don't you marry me? I says, you don't have to stay with me if you don't want to after it, but marry me, and then that's your family in, or something like this. And he was so happy. He was so happy. But he didn't express it too much. He just caught up, and everyone left the room, kind of thing, and it was just me and the kids. They must have been going to discuss something. Anyway, the next part of the dream was him riding a horse, like a beautiful horse, towards me, like a war horse, and it was like a supernatural part of the dream, the ending. And he was riding so fast towards me, and he had like a bow in his hand, as if, and it was, I don't know if it was saying something or it was a banner or something, but he was saying, this woman is our saviour, she's going to save our whole nation. And then I woke up, and it reminded me of the refugee families that I do know, Slovakians and other families who have been foreign, who I had the blessing to meet in immigration centres and stuff when I was going to I was trying to help a church who was helping refugees, and I was doing volunteer work for them. And then it just reminded me of all the lovely, you know, foreign people that I have met. And I just know that a lot of these foreign children have been raped from very, very young, right up into 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they don't act normal because they've been raped so much, I think. And I know that personally, that's happened to them, and it's been through the authorities who have been placing them places. And I've seen, you know, refugees who are completely traumatised, but they're massive men, proper warriors, 6-foot warriors, massive men, and they're terrified. They would want me to visit, but I was like, I'll just stay the night, and they're like, no, people are coming, they're coming. I was like, just tell them I'm a charity worker. No, 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 they're coming, they'll kill us, they'll kill us. I was like, what the fuck? They'll kill you. You're living in Bradford, that doesn't happen in this country. And he's like, no, they'll kill us. And then obviously I realised, yes, they are killing them if they don't do what they say. And I realised that these foreigners are going to be used against the UK's own people. Because the UK's own people, they have no need for these people because they're weak and wabbit. They drink and have drugs, so they're going to use these big men to take them down. And they're torturing them. I mean, the guys were looking like they'd had electricity shock treatment, all sorts of things, you know. So they probably are robots and they would do what they were told, you know, because they're already in so much shock. Anyway, the moral of the story, yeah, I was saying, then I said there was a scene where I was with my sister and there was a woman and there was a wee white baby in a pram and it was the most ugly fucking baby you've ever seen in your life, right? One of these spoiled motherfucking babies with a big, I'm not against the baby, I'm just saying, right? That's the Glasgow in me. You know, the big frilly hats and big pram and all these women. There was about 6 or 7 white women and all the rest were refugees. And these white women were dressed so beautifully and, you know, and this baby and all its garb was